Hi, Cup and Card friends. Welcome back. It's Linda Z. It's that time to grab your favorite cuppa, grab your cards, and let's dive in. Today is an Oracle card day. We're going to do a deck walkthrough of the Dragon Wisdom Oracle. This is a 43 card Oracle deck and guidebook by Christine Arana Fader, illustrated by Anya Koska. And we will do a tarot reading at the end using Taylor Brin's The Myths and Legends Tarot. I thought that would probably pair really nicely with this. So let's find out. So this is a two-part box. There is no thumb hole, but it comes off pretty easily. And this says, by the way, this is a mass market deck. And this says, Dragon Wisdom, the mystical world of dragons promises adventure, love, and magic. The dragons in this card deck will remain by our side as spirit companions, advisors, and friends, granting us deep wisdom and unconditional love as they bring freedom, strength, and courage into our everyday lives. Hidden alongside the revelations held by the cards for each one of us is an even greater treasure for those in search of truth with an open heart, a path to spiritual transcendence. And I'll be honest, I got this deck because I thought, I don't have any dragons in my collection. I do have the Three Trees Tarot. It's Smoke, Ash, and Embers, which I believe is dragons. But that is like a treasure. All the Three Trees Tarot decks are like treasures to me. So I haven't really opened them up. So here is the guidebook. Maybe that's a video for another day. And here we go. This is a small LWB, not too big, not too small, again, just right. Here we have the contents, the table of contents. And I like the number 43. That's a nice amount of Oracle cards in a deck. Here we have our introduction, and then how to use the cards. And then it goes right into the cards. And I don't see, there's no color picture. There's a lot of verbiage here on each of these. I see here it has a meditation. Wow, that's a lot of verbiage for that one. And let's see. Yes, it's a lot of verbiage on these for the cards. Let's go back to the back. And it's some acknowledgments about the author, and then other books and decks that are out there. Okay, so let's look at these cards. And here are the backs. They're very glossy, very shiny. And I don't know if you've noticed, I do get comments on my nails. By the way, these are my nails. They're not press-on or acrylics or gel or anything. I use Lily and Fox nail wraps. I could put a link in the description below for them, but they are like nail polish that just presses onto your nails. So whether your nails are long or short, it doesn't matter. You can use them all the time. They have hundreds of patterns, and you just put them on and you file your nail down, and it comes right off, and it stays on your nail. I use a clear coat underneath, but yeah, these are them. And yeah, I love it because even when I cut my nails back, when they get too long, I could still use them. So they're really awesome. And they're really inexpensive. By the way, they're only $2.99 US. So I can change them every week if I wanted to, and it still wouldn't equate to having one set done professionally. Okay, so back to the cards. These are very, very shiny. And it's not a huge Oracle card. I mean, this is the size of the standard tarot deck. So you can see it's a little bit bigger, a little wider, a little taller, but not as big as some Oracle cards are. They have a good snap to them. It's a good card stock. They're kind of slippery, not too slippery. You can fan them pretty easily. So that's pretty nice. Okay, let's look at these cards. Now I'll zoom in so you can see them, but I do not see any numbers on them. I saw in the book in the table of contents, we have the pages that they're on, but at least it's in alphabetical order. Thank goodness. Some of them aren't in alphabetical orders or have numbers and you have to go searching in the book, and that makes me crazy. So at least it's in alphabetical order. Okay, let's start. This says mirror. And I love how we have all the different kind of, you know, the dragon's reflections, almost kind of like a fun house mirror at a fair. King Arthur petting the dragon. This to me reminds me of the Strength card. Expression. Beautiful blues and greens. I love how colorful the cards are. Air Chalice. Fire Chalice. Look at that. Kind of like the Ace of Wands. Prayer. And you can see down here we have a candle. And this kind of covers some of the things that's here. I don't know if that's a bones, because I see here, but it's kind of covering that up. Bliss. Beautiful bright oranges. Decision. Companions. Love how all it's inclusive of all dragons. Even in dragons, you can have inclusive decks. Nutrition. Well, it's nice to see they're not eating the town folk. Loss. Isn't that pretty how it looks like the unicorn's horn is shining? Gratitude. Independence. Wow. That almost looks like a tower card, but this could be almost like you finally rising up from the ashes like the phoenix. Water Chalice. Oh, that's beautiful. I do think these would make terrific altar cards. Self Worth. Wisdom. Temple of the Sun. Shadows. Oh, look at that. Revelation. Poison. Love. Oh, that pink is gorgeous. All the gold coming up. Initiation. Thoughts. Rose. Oh, that is beautiful. New World. He has wings. Merlin. Hope. Death. Earth Chalice. Divine Order. Courage. Dormant Aspects. And look at her laying on her side. Destiny. I love that they used a rainbow for destiny. Being your true self. Avalon. Dragon Rider. Fear. Gifts. Peace. Home. Universe. Silence. Oh, the time. The hourglass. And scars. And path. This reminds me of a lover's card. The path. Okay. Let me get these cards together. And we're going to shut that door so you don't keep hearing my dog bark. Let's zoom out and shuffle the cards to see what Spirit wants to tell us. Okay. Spirit, show us what card you want us to see today. We're going to use this as our energy of the day. Spirit, tell us what card you want us to see today. Okay, since this is so glossy, I am going to zoom you down here. And we're going to put you up like this. Self-worth. Yes. Self-worth. I'm going to bring you down a little bit more. Here we go. Okay. And then we will pull our tarot cards from the Taylor Bryn Myths and Legends tarot deck. So we will ask Spirit, what is it about self-worth that we need to know today? Okay, cards are just jumping. Cards are jumping. There was way too many. Okay. All right. I hear you. I hear you. We've got lots. Normally I do 3 cards. Spirit saying, nope. I keep telling you I want to do more than that. So we're listening. We are listening. Okay. So we have 4 cards. Okay, I might have to zoom out for these. So self-worth, Ace of Cups, King of Swords, Two of Cups, and the Devil. Okay. So here are our cards. Let's look at the guidebook on self-worth. You are a divine being full of light, knowledge, and wisdom. You have heard those words before on various occasions, but not enough times, unfortunately, as this is not the way you are living your life. Your light often shines too weakly. You still trust others' people's truths more than your own. Self-worth, even self-love, allows you to be critical, to question things, to say no, and to establish boundaries to those who are doing you harm. A lack of self-worth can also be revealed in small actions. You might put away a new item of clothing in a cupboard for later or a special occasion. Your whole life is a special occasion. You have lovely new wine glasses for your guests, but when you drink wine on your own, you use the old ones, and you only ever buy flowers when you are expecting visitors. Tomorrow, buy a large bouquet for yourself. Go on, do it. The leopard dragon is the most intelligent of all the dragons and is telling you to appreciate your worth. I love that it's saying that. There we go. You are valuable. Make this decision and act accordingly. This powerful dragon is gently whispering in your ear, you are valuable and loving, magical man or woman. Write this sentence as an affirmation on 13 strips of paper, but prefaced with the word I am. I am. Place the notes in different places around your home and in your car. Leave the notes in place for 21 days and read them each time they catch your eye. Okay, so this is telling us we are not seeing our self-worth. And I think this is such a beautiful card. I'm going to hold it up so you can see it closer. This is a beautiful dragon, a leopard dragon, and he's very intelligent. So I see here we have our Ace of Cups. This is the seeds of our emotion, the seeds of our thinking. This is telling us, this is the start of us thinking, not thinking, but feeling the love for ourselves. The Cups card is all emotions. It's how we feel inside. And this is telling us we need to start planting those seeds of love for ourselves and know that we are worth it. We definitely are worth it. This card, directional, we see Spirit literally handing you the card. This is the present. Here I see the King of Swords. This is a leader. He is facing the left, and he is holding the sword in one hand, meaning he can come down swiftly and just whack off, anything if he gets upset. He is strategic, and he takes responsibility for things, and he takes his responsibilities really seriously. He is logical, and he typically thinks before he acts. Then we have here our Two of Cups. So this is a celebration, or not necessarily a partnership. This is a partnership, but if you look here, we have a partnership. It could be two men, it could be two women, it could be a new friend, it could be a new loving sexual partner. So let's go along here. We have our self-worth. We're planting our seeds. We're telling ourselves we are worthy. Here we have our strategic king. This is a masculine energy. He is facing to the left, which tells me he's facing to the past. So maybe this is we're thinking about things that someone in our life told us that we're thinking of. Maybe this is a person from our past. It could be a parent, it could be a father figure, a boss, an old boyfriend or an ex-boyfriend that kind of gave us that self-doubt that we need to not focus on. And here we're saying, now these two to me combine together because we have a partnership here, but this devil is telling us to be very careful in what we choose, because sometimes we can be vulnerable in a place like this when it comes to our self-worth. When you don't think you're good enough, don't settle. You need to make the right decision with this. I know sometimes when we don't have that we have that self-doubt of believing in ourselves. But you've got this. You're planting your seeds. You're going along. Here, again, we have your strategic thinking and everything. And then you're going to meet someone, but you really need to be careful. You really need to think about it. You don't want to get into a situation that is going to not put you in a bondage situation, but this is just, this card right here at the end is just telling me, it's screaming at me. It's showing me a stop sign, a flashing stop sign saying, stop. Think about your decision of who this partner or who this friend is. You might want to really think about that. You don't want to get into a situation where you're going to be linked to this person for a long time. So I am going to post our self-worth card down in the 4 Facebook groups below. I hope you enjoy this Dragon Wisdom deck. It's quite beautiful. I think I need to, of course, we all buy these decks because we want to use them, but this is quite lovely. I love the colors. It's the Arthurian kind of deck with Merlin and the chalices and all the other things in it. And Taylor Brand's Myths and Legends deck seems to go beautifully with this. It really speaks to me with this. And I'm going to sit here with this for a little bit longer. But again, I'll post the cards and this video in the link below. I hope you join one or all of the 4 Facebook groups. They're really wonderful. They do practices and all different kinds of things regarding tarot and oracle. They talk about all the holidays or Sabbats, and it's just really wonderful. And it's worldwide. So there are people in there from South Africa, Australia, England, just everywhere. And I really enjoy doing these, and I hope you give this a thumbs up and like. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future videos. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.